Siamo al Konami Training Center e al mio fianco c'è Victor Osimhen.
Hi.
Chi è Victor? Descriviti con una parola.
A hustler. I think I'm that kind of guy who never gives up, no matter the situation I find myself in. I always try to strive so hard to achieve what I put in my mind to achieve. In general, I'm a very nice person, but sometimes complicating, so which is normal in life. But I think in general I have this good heart, but not everyone sees this thing, so it's normal. So for me, I always have this thing in my head that I'm a hustler and always I get anything I want.
Quali sono state le tue sensazioni la prima volta che sei sceso in campo al Maradona?
At first, it was not when I stepped on the pitch, but it was when the club was show interest in me, and then I was really excited to start immediately with the rest of my new teammates. And then I remember Kalidou Koulibaly was speaking to me about the atmosphere of the stadium, about everything. When you score, other fans we scream your name, just like when Cavani and Higuain did the same. So for me, I always have it in my head to anticipate to this occasion where I would score at the Maradona, and then I would hear thousands of fans scream my name. And for me, it was like a dream come true for me, because to play on the pitch in the stadium where the greatest player of all time in Maradona played is a big dream for me, coming as a young football player, you know, trying to make a name for myself in football. So for me, I think it's a big privilege and I'm really honored to be part of it.
Ok, Victor, hai un rituale pre-partita?
Yeah, I have few. Before each game, immediately we get to the hotel, I first of all say my prayers, which is important because I'm really big on God. Say my prayers and listen to some kind of motivational songs. And after, I reminisce back on the previous game that I played, the mistake that I've done and everything like that, so I could correct it in the upcoming match in a few hours. So for me, it's always important to try to be focused at least one day before the game, so I know that this is what I need to do, this is what the coach wants me to do and everything like that. So for me, it's really important. And then the kind of music that I listen to before each game give me the inspire me to make sure that I give my best. If I'm not scoring, I'm trying to help my teammates, I'm trying to defend, I'm trying to win and fight for them on the pitch. So I think these are the things that really set me apart when trying to get fit into the game.
Potresti raccontarci un momento particolare che ha avuto un forte impatto sulla tua carriera?
Okay, so I remember the turning point in my career was when I signed for Charleroi in Belgium. There were a lot of circumstances that surround this transfer, because when I moved to Wolfsburg, I really wanted to start playing, of course, but I went there also to learn, because I knew I was a work in progress as a striker, as a young player, so I needed time to groom myself into the kind of player and the kind of man I really want to be. So as at that time, I was able to play with a lot of great players: Julian Draxler, Andre Schürrle, Joshua Guilavogui. There is also Mario Gomez came. So for me, it was an opportunity to learn one or two things from one of the best strikers in football at that time. So I think for me, it was really a big turning point. And then things didn't go so well. So I moved to Belgium to try to get game time, but I was rejected by two clubs there before Charleroi finally signed me and everything like that. So that was really the turning point in my life. That makes the Victor Osimhen you're seeing today. You know, I think these people gave me the opportunity to write my story again, to make sure that I kickstart my career from the bottom. And then I think that was really the turning point. That was when I knew that I was really going to make it big in football.
I tifosi del Napoli sono conosciuti per la loro passione, la loro devozione. Puoi descriverli con una parola?
Extraordinary. It's for me. It's really unbelievable. I think I've been in the football world for, I think, if I'm not mistaken, 6 to 7 years, and I used to say it in every of my interview when I'm asked about the Napolitan fans. And it's, if you try to look for a word to describe them, I would be short of words, because it's overwhelming, it's electrifying. I've never seen this in my life before. A city as big as this, you know, taking football so serious the way they does, and the way they support their team is really unbelievable. You know, these people are, for me, I've played in several clubs, but the kind of passion the Napolitans have for their club, it's out of this world. And you could see even in the stadium when we are losing, when we are winning, you could see the whole stadium is really electrifying. We could feel the goosebump all over each player, not just Victor. And when we score, of course, it's really amazing. The whole stadium is like turning upside down with celebration and everything like that. I think for me, so far so good. They are really one of the best fans in the world in terms of how they support their team, and how they go about their daily life, making sure the identity of the club is surrounded by these fans. And for me, it's really an amazing feeling, knowing fully well that these people are what makes a club. Sometimes it's the history of the club that what makes a club, but in Napoli, it's the fans that makes the club, because the way they support, you know, the club and each player in the club, it's really overwhelming. And sometimes I could see the reason why a lot of past legends, you know, they had tears in their eyes whenever they are leaving, because of course it's really an unbelievable feeling to be able to be in the stadium and they scream your name for the first minute to the 90 minutes, support your team and everything like that. So for me, it's really electrifying, it's extraordinary. These fans are really amazing.
Ok, se dovessi paragonarti a calciatori del passato, chi è il primo Osimhen e chi pensi possa ricordare l'Osimhen di oggi?
I think, like all the whole world knows, DJ Drogba is my role model. You know, when I was young, I was introduced to his kind of football by a passionate fan that loves me a lot in the community. Told me if I know how I play, the kind of player that I played like, and then he said I should go to watch DJ Drogba. So I picked interest, you know, in seeing a lot of clips of DJ Drogba, and then I learned one or two things from him and everything like that to add into my own game. So for me, it has really helped me a lot. You know, I attribute a lot of my successes to that man, DJ Drogba, because watching him alone, the drive, the passion he has for the game and everything like that has set him to make him be one of the best striker in the history of football. So for me, this is the kind of path, you know, I want to follow, to make sure I'm remembered for what I've done for football and everything like that. Of course, I am still on that path. I'm still work in progress, but I think I've done so much for myself. Look at where I come from, and look at how improved I have been in terms of my game and as a man. So I think it's really a good growth for me. It's a beautiful growth. So I see I have a lot in store, and I see I have a lot to learn. So just like I said, I'm still work in progress.
Quale club tifavi da bambino?
Nah, for me, it's a personal decision. I know, of course, the ones that know me, where we grew up, my childhood friends, they know. But I would rather not say, because now I'm a professional player, and it's only right for me to not say. But of course, I love to watch football. I love to watch a lot of the big teams and everything like that. So for me, it's really normal.
Sei molto legato alla tua cultura. Cosa significa per te aver vinto il Pallone D'Oro Africano?
I cannot lie, it was just a mere childhood dreams. You know, every young African aspiring football players always dream about, you know, playing in the Champions League, playing in the World Cup, playing in the Nations Cup, and winning the African Footballer Player of the Year, just like me also. But where I came from, it was just a dream. It was just a dream. It was just something me and my friends used to say, because most of my friends, 99% of my friends, are football players also. You know, when we started in the grassroots. So these are those things that we used to say together, that it could be a dream. Maybe in the future we can win Ballone D'Or, we can win the African Footballer Player of the Year. So when I was nominated, first of all, it was a win for me, because where I came from, it was not promised that Victor Osimhen can get closer to the top 3, or even went ahead to win it. So for me, it's a huge one. I cannot lie. It's the best moment, or should I say, one of the best moments in my entire career so far. So I'm really proud of myself for how far I've come, and winning the African Footballer Player of the Year is a big milestone for me.
E un aneddoto che ricordi folle, divertente, con i tuoi compagni di squadra?
Wait. Okay, I remember when we were on the pitch, so we're playing Rondo, and Koulibaly was in the middle, and then me and Rahmani was close to each other, so we were like, tossing the ball around, and so when Kouli came, Rahmani put the ball in between his leg, and Kouli was so angry, but in a joking kind of way. He was so angry, and then he went to Amir, and I hugged him, and we were like joking about the stuff. And then I took the picture, but of course I asked for his permission if I can post it. And I took the picture and I posted on my Instagram story, and he commented, everyone, and he tagged Amir, he tagged me also, that he's gonna revenge back. But before he could leave the club, he didn't do it back. But it was a really big funny moment. And even when I posted it online, everyone was like engaging in the picture, and everyone was laughing, because it was really a funny moment. I'm saying it because I don't really remember, but when it happens, everyone was laughing. Everyone was on the floor. Everyone was really laughing. So I've had great memories here. I've had amazing memories here. So, but that was one of the highlights.
Victor Osimhen, di qualcosa ai tifosi in napoletano.
I cannot lie. I didn't prepare for this. How should I say?
Vedi. Ciao, aiu.
Come again?
Ciao, aiu. 1, 2, 3.
Ciao, are you?
Ok.